Well, not interested. More political science kind of thing, and then in 2 minutes, I'll give you time for that. Yeah. Oh wait, no, just ask Crafty. Alright, hello everybody, welcome to Game Court. Type 1 in the chat if you're having a good time. Can't say it's one in real life, but you can. You can say Alright, hello everybody. We don't have a shot of us yet, but you can see Greg lost it. Just give us a minute. So welcome to Game Court. This show is very, very simple. The way it works is you all submit your hottest video game takes. You submit the video game takes to the 6th generation of consoles, that is PlayStation 2, GameCube, Dreamcast, and the original Xbox. Alright? So submit those right now. If you're at home, you can scroll up and this is gamecourt.live/play if you can't scan the QR code at the top right of the screen. But yeah, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. We're just getting the live stream set up. We're working on that. But yeah, welcome. Get your hot takes in. We're about to get started. So the way that this show works is, again, very simple. We're going to pick some hot takes. We're going to pick some hot takes. We're on the fly. We're on the fly. But yeah, we're gonna pick some hot takes from your lists that you submitted, and then the way it works is we're going to ask you, the audience, if you agree with this hot take or if you think it's the worst ever. And then Noah is going to, if you do, you're going to raise your hand, and we're going to bring you up. You then have 2 minutes to either defend or prosecute that hot take, okay? Defend or prosecute. Then us and the wonderful jury that we have here will be judging who was right, whether it's the defendant or the prosecution. All right, it's pretty easy, and we'll go through it as we go along. But since we're rocking for time, I think we should get ready and get started on our first hot take. Are you ready for that?
Yes. We're figuring it out.
Hi, people. Hi.
Yeah, why don't you introduce yourselves while we do this? Sorry.
Hi, I don't want to introduce myself, but I do want to ask, does anyone have a Game Boy on them? Yes? Can I borrow it? Someone gave me a Game Boy cartridge and said there's a game on it, and I want to know what game is on it.
So, those who don't know that,
Do you want a mic?
G'day from an Australian. Oh wait, do we have any other Australians in the courthouse tonight?
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
It also lights up. But I'm keeping my cartridge because I'm doing a Nuzlocke challenge.
Okay.
Wait, what game is it?
It is Fire Red. I'm doing a Decepticons run, and I got a shiny Venomoth in it. And how are you two today?
You know,
I'm turning it on.
I could use a nap.
My knee hurts. I'm gonna put this back.
Put that down.
Yeah.
Put that
That's
down.
what she said.
Oh.
What game is it?
Oh, it's Pokemon.
Nice. Yeah, that narrows it down.
Oh, it's a modded Pokemon. It's Pokemon. Yes. Yeah.
Great introduction, Scooter.
It's Crystal. It's Crystal. I'm lying. You can have this too. I don't want it. I just want to know what was on there. I was so curious. Thank you.
So today I learned you get free stuff in court. Maybe next time I'll actually go to jury duty.
All right. So what's your name?
Who are you?
You didn't
Who
even
am
say
I?
who you were.
Hi, I'm Crub. You can find me on twitch.tv/Crub. Yeah. Boos are right. I'm a terrible person. I think Alien's a bad movie. That's a real Crub opinion. Thank you.
Is that true?
That is a real thing Crub believes. He really believes that, and I hate him for it.
I had a chance to punch him last night.
And you didn't do it?
I didn't know.
Wait, what do you mean?
Don't worry about it. What's your name?
Hey, I'm twitch.tv/HeyKip. I do a lot of clowning shows on. Thank you. Hey Kip's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Scootish. I'm funny. Please move on.
How am I supposed to follow up with that? Hi, everybody. I'm Kelly. I'm Hero Carrie, also known as the Twith Girl. I don't know how to spell. Welcome in.
All right.
One more introduction.
God,
please.
Jiggy.
Hi.
Oh my God.
No, one more jury member.
Yeah. I'm Alex Norimaki, and I am the true champion of PAX East. Also, hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Can everybody say hi, Mom, to my mom? She's watching. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
All right, so I think we're ready to get into our first hot take. Click it, can you show us? First hot take of PAX East.
It's gonna happen.
Just go.
Man,
It's
you guys
really
must have had the
intense.
coldest takes in the
there it
world.
is. All right, the GameCube. You guys are savages. Based. Remember, you all submitted these. Our first hot take: the GameCube was just okay. Who in the audience here agrees with this hot take? All right, Noah's gonna pick one.
Inbound.
We're gonna find one. You're gonna come up here and stand at one of these microphones.
If you want to.
Who here disagrees with this? Who here?
Am I gathering everybody who raised their hand?
Yeah, you
Or
pick,
just one
you
at a
pick
time?
whoever you want, Noah.
Get on up there. Get up to those mics.
Again,
Defend
you have to be
that hot
prepared.
take.
2 minutes
Getting everybody?
on the clock here.
Every
2
single
minutes
person?
to debate.
Who?
Whoever you
agrees?
want.
I see no hands.
Raise your hand if you
Get
disagree
up
with
there.
that.
Raise your hand if you think the GameCube
No,
is
get on up
awesome.
there. You don't want to? Get
We got
in
some
there.
up here. We got some up
that
here.
counts. Get up there. Get Mike up there.
All
Stat.
right, all right.
Who else?
All righty.
We got anybody else?
First
No.
team.
Is that it? Nobody. Everybody here likes GameCube. Are you? Everybody here's wrong. No. Just kidding.
I want
All
you to know
right.
I'm standing because I'm not taking this sitting down.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the defense. All right. What's your name?
I agree with the tape.
Right, what's your name?
What's your name?
I agree with it.
Yeah. What's your name?
What's your name?
You gotta talk. You can feel free to take it out there.
Yeah, my name's Troy. Nice to
Troy.
meet y'all. I go by Troy the Second. I got my ass beat in Tekken yesterday. That was tight.
All right, Troy. You have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to tell us why you think the GameCube was just
No,
okay.
he thinks it's wrong, right?
So check it out. I actually had a similar take to this. This isn't my take. I said that everybody who purchased the GameCube at launch actually put us into the Nintendo Dark Ages. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The Nintendo GameCube launched in this country with 18 games. If I read off those 18 games, I promise you almost nobody played more than 2 of them. And I want you to, actually, you know what? Hold on, just a
Do
second.
it. Do
I
it.
actually
I
brought it up.
want to hear this. I want to do
I
it.
don't have all of them. I don't have all of them, but they include All-Star Baseball 2002, Madden NFL 2002,
All-Star Baseball.
Batman Vengeance, Kokoto Fun Fair. Cool. The ones that everybody has played are Luigi's Mansion and Super Monkey Ball, right? Cool. Yay! Everybody likes those games. Now, the amount of AAA Nintendo games that came out for that console set them up to put out very few more games every console launch from then on. It was worse with the Wii U, but it started with the GameCube. All right?
Okay.
The nice exclusives, everybody remembers, yay, Super Mario Sunshine, yay, Mario Kart Double Dash. Name the other, 12 games that anybody had in their GameCube library besides Super Smash Bros. Melee for the entire thing. Kirby Air Ride, Metroid Prime 1. Yes. I named that one already, though. Star Fox? Star Fox Adventures? Really? Was that, time out, did they make another Star Fox game after that? They made one, right? It was like for 3DS or something, right?
Commando.
Tight. Nobody bought those. And nobody liked Star Fox Adventures, even though I like playing multiplayer and I loved getting 4 people and all this other stuff.
Okay, all right, no, that stands. What do you go by again?
Troy the Second.
Troy the Second? Love that. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, time for prosecution. Why do we think this take is terrible?
All right, y'all. My name's Z, and I think that this is an awful take. I mean, let's just be real. Y'all said it yourselves. As soon as that prompt was said, how many of y'all were like, what the hell? Yo, oh my God. Exactly, all right? And I understand, the GameCube did not have the best start, all right? Sometimes we have some false starts, but some of the most quintessential games in our era have been released on the GameCube. Like he just mentioned, he just started spitting out facts for me. I don't have to do anything. You got Super Mario Sunshine, you got Melee, you got all these other games that are quintessential that are then released on future consoles that everyone loves.
Clock it.
We got tournaments nowadays based on games from the GameCube era.
Clock it.
We still play the GameCube, all right?
It's lit.
All right? The controller's amazing, all right? The games that they were
Straight
amazing,
up.
all right? So let's just say, all right, we had a rough start, but we always finished the best, all right?
Okay.
Incredible. All right, we're going to open up voting. So this is the next part of this show. So everyone here, open up your phone, scan that QR code, because you are our 5th jury member, all right?
But
you
they get a
are
say?
the
Oh,
5th
snap.
They get a say?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They
I
get
hate
a-
that.
So let's start with questions from our jury. Alex, do you have any questions for either prosecution or defense? Oh. Wait, that one says video game music. That was fun. Gamecore.live/play.
I was like, yo, that's
I was supposed to say that.
It's fine.
I have a question.
Alex, go ahead, ask your question.
I've had that take for
As the juror,
by Nintendo consoles so long.
as the juror,
Y'all gotta come out with
I feel like my word is rather law. And as such, my question is, why in the world would I listen to this?
but it's just like that start.
Okay.
They echoed it after.
It's just BS, man.
Oh,
Just he just got up here and just waxed philosophical.
Okay.
Like, dog, it's like 8 p.m. Why do you have this much energy for a console? Don't tap your forehead like you said something.
You don't stop thinking when the sun goes down.
Mans is up here gripping this mic like he's just about to drop it. But
I have to pick it up. I'm
you
tall.
gotta pick it up.
I'm sorry. You can hear me like
he's
this, or can you hear me like this? You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to adjust it for everybody. I'm like 5'11", dog. What do you do?
You can just go to 6.
All right.
I have a question.
Carrie, question.
Hey, Troy, I'm looking at you. Respectfully, did you have any friends growing up?
Yes. Oh. And you know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about that? We played Halo LAN a lot.
Okay.
Damn right.
We went back and played Dreamcast
Damn right you did.
and played fucking Power Stone 2 a lot.
Hell yeah.
We played that a bunch, but the GameCube was a melee machine and nothing else. Oh, and Mario Kart Double Dash. That's fair. Mario Kart Double Dash too.
Troy, I have a question
All right,
for
I'm
you.
actually on Troy's side.
Sorry, prosecution. I'm so sorry that all the questions are to Troy, but Troy, my question: how did you get so based? You're right. You're right.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic. Cut his mic. Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
But you're
Cut
right.
his
For
mic.
him means I did a
Cut
good
his
job,
mic.
so-
He's done. He's done. Cut his mic.
He's right. Look, I'm sorry, but like, there is a bias that goes to Nintendo GameCube for really not very many good reasons. Don't get me wrong, I love Melee, I love Mario Kart, I love I actually hate Sunshine.
I got your melee right here. I got your melee right here.
But Troy is right. People glorify the Nintendo GameCube a little bit more than they should,
It's a
and I
good
agree with you.
console. It's a really good console.
If it wasn't,
Pikmin. 1 and 2, especially 2.
Okay. All right. So I want to get to our votes here. It looks like prosecution is currently winning. That this is a terrible take. Alex Normaki, what's your vote?
I'm in favor of the prosecution because that was just a whole lot of nonsense. I'm a hater, so.
Kelly.
Take your time. It's
I'm in favor.
Okay.
Who?
I'm in favor of the prosecution.
Prosecution. That's 2. Scoot.
I'm in favor of my man Troy, and I'll subscribe to the YouTube channel once Jiggy gives my phone back. He took it away for bad behavior.
Appreciate that.
I'm going with the prosecution. Sorry, Troy, but
all
I
good.
appreciate you. Congratulations. All right. All right. Let's move on to our next hot take. Here we go.
Oh, God. What? What is it?
What is it? I'm
What
waiting
have you
for it.
said?
The PS2 was a glorified DVD player that killed the Dreamcast. Noah, find somebody. Find the person that said this.
That's psychotic. Get up there.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
All right.
He's a bad bitch. I love this.
Who disagrees with this?
Who disagrees? Who disagrees?
Oh, get Crub.
You? You. Get up there.
It's Crub.
Go. Get in.
Where's
Get at
Crub?
the mic.
Get him next time. Get him next time.
Oh,
Get at the mic. Go.
Oh, the Aussie.
the Aussie.
Oh no, I like both
here we
of
go.
them.
That's an insane take.
All right. So we're going to, again, 2 minutes on the clock. We're going to start with the defense.
The fence is ready. I'm scared.
All right.
So me.
You, boo.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh my God.
so I mean pretty much.
I'm so sorry. What's your name first?
Yeah, what's your name? Who are you?
My name is MQ.
MQ?
MQ.
Awesome name.
Well, it's actually Marquise, but MQ's fine.
MQ Marquise, whatever. I'm just obsessed with
you.
your aura that you're
Thank
radiating
you.
right now.
Thank
You walked up, I loved it. Keep going.
Thank you. Okay,
Unbiased
so,
jury.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like the PS2 sold like amazing, but like it was because it was like the only DVD player that was cheap at the time. So everybody bought it. You all know you did. And then the Dreamcast had a way better like starting selection of games compared to the PS2. Like even and I come from fighting games, so like a lot of people I know that play like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, MVC 1, they play, or rather games that were built on the Naomi hardware that was based off of the arcade console. Like, so when you played MVC2 on the Dreamcast, it was also arcade perfect compared to PS2 where it like played way worse. So like the PS2 was just worse for like most of those games that were originally on the Dreamcast for like fighting games. So yeah, that's why I say like yeah, it was overrated. Like it only sold as much as it did because yeah, it was a DVD player. Like.
All right. Time for the prosecution.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
My God.
I understand. Oh, yes. My name is Thomas, also known as Auti Odyssey on Instagram and TK Hub World on most other platforms. I come to you, a man from a wide variety of experience that has seen nations land and fall, about Dreamcasts dying for good reason, and sometimes for bad reasons. We did lose some.
Where is he going?
You're moving away from the shot. You're moving away from the shot.
Sorry.
That's why we have Crafty there. It's fine.
I forgot to bring my soapbox, but what you are forgetting to think about, my friend, is that the PlayStation 2 wasn't just a piece of hardware. It was a culture.
Yeah.
It was a culture of different type of franchises that shaped our childhoods. Talking about Ratchet and Clank, about Jak and Daxter, the God of War, and so many other games that we grew up with when we were PlayStation 1 kids. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, all of these developed and grew. Yes, there were some hardships. I will not mention Spyro Enter the Dragonfly except for right now. But the thing is, a console itself is not just a DVD player. It's a way of life. It's a choice. And at the end of the day, when you go home and you think about those games you grew up with, you'll remember the Sly Coopers. You'll remember those times when you were playing God of War and remembered the scaling of the Titan. And that's because the PlayStation 2 wasn't just a DVD player. It itself was a Titan. Thank you very much.
Damn right.
I yield the rest of my time.
Wow. Oh my gosh. All right, voting.
We call that oration. That was oration.
Voting is now open.
Beautiful.
Actually, outside of this, I'm an autism and neurodiversity advocate, so like, I got
Scootish. Yes.
Do you have any questions for our lawyers?
Okay. MQ?
Yes.
How do you radiate so much confidence with every movement?
I mean, because it's just pretty obvious. Like, it's just, like, yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is, like, he's not wrong. It's like, yeah, sure, all those games were good, but, like, if it didn't sell as good as it did, would those games have even been, like, made in the first place on there?
Oh, I wasn't even talking about the games. I was just talking about the walk-up. It was amazing. I'm still on your walk-up, man.
This is brought to you by the guy who won the CTR tournament as well.
Oh, another tournament winner. Yay. Good job.
Sorry, I should be upscaling the PS2, not my own ass.
Thomas, you're losing points. You're losing sympathy.
Sorry.
Yeah, stop talking. Okay. Do you still go back to the? I'm curious. You still go back to any games from the Dreamcast?
I do actually. I have.
Say it closer to the mic just so they can hear you.
Yeah, I do actually. Excuse me. I have Fightcade on my laptop, so
Okay.
I play. So with my friend, I'll play like Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Okay.
I'll play MVC1 as well. I play Dead or Alive 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we just play over online. He sometimes will stream when he's not busy doing army stuff, but generally, yeah, we usually just play on Fightcade and we talk about how the Dreamcast is better than PS2. So
That's the random, normal conversation to have.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, Kelly.
I have no questions. I was so moved by the prosecution that I have no idea what you said.
All right,
I was just the accent.
Alex Normaki.
Do you like, can I hire you to speak at places?
I used to do that in Australia. In fact, I was on Love on the Spectrum for an episode. Yeah. So like, I'm kind of like forget it. I'm not gonna. Yeah. So like,
Yes,
let's
the
shut
answer is
up.
yes. The answer is yes. Is that what we're
Yeah.
gonna do? Okay.
I am currently in Vermont working at a neurodivergent school, but if there's a way for me to get to that location, I'll try.
Okay.
No further questions.
All right. I think it's voting time. Alex.
Oh, I think you know who I'm with. I'm with the prosecution.
Prosecution.
I moved. Prosecution.
Scoot.
I'm gonna have to go with prosecution on this one.
I'm going with defense. I got you. I got you. Audience said prosecution. Thank you very much. Next case.
Good game.
I forgot my gavel and my robe at home. It's a devastation, actually. Normally I have.
Did amazing.
All right, click it. What's our next case?
I hope it's good.
The PS2 controller is the worst first-party controller of all time.
What?
I know it's late, but can we think before we type?
Hollywood's.
N64 controller exists.
All right. Who agrees?
Does anyone agree?
If no one does, we just move on.
Who agrees?
No one here agrees.
No one want to fight this.
No one agrees. Not even the person that wrote it.
No, all right.
Nobody.
Next case.
Devastating.
We're moving on.
Oh wait, hey.
We got one.
There. All right.
That's
Not
crazy.
everybody at
That
once.
is a crazy take.
I would love to go back.
Not
to that
everyone
one
at
later.
once, but who disagrees?
All right, you're fine.
With that, right? Who disagrees?
Oh, actually, I'm so sorry.
Never mind.
We unless you want to do this one, we did in fact just
Skipped it?
move on. No, it's
skipped.
wait, we got it.
Oh, wait.
Never mind.
It's kind of the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
The original PlayStation 2 controller is flawless.
Okay.
Okay.
This is just the same question in reverse.
So, are we down to prosecute and defend?
If you just want to admit you're wrong, we can go back to our seats because it's flawless.
All right, well, I'm going to disagree with you.
Let's do it.
I want to do this rant for a long freaking time. I just want to say I was not the one who put this up there. What?
Can I just say something really fast? I love gamer arguments because raise your hand if you're neurodivergent. Now raise your hand if you don't like fighting people. You see how we'll fight for this, though?
All right, defense, you're up first. Let's go.
All right, full disclaimer, I didn't really have a PlayStation growing up, but I did use the controller. Precedent for that. We made if you have like bigger hands or just like the sticks are so close together, your thumbs just touch constantly, and it's annoying. There is a reason Xbox did this staggered, okay? There's a reason GameCube did this staggered, okay? Most controls use the left stick and the action buttons. And if you use them both together, you use the triggers. There's a reason the right stick's on the bottom. And it took till the PS4 for those two sticks to be separated enough for this to actually make any sense.
Fair enough.
Was that 2 minutes?
You're good.
You got it. You got it.
Defense, please.
Defense time.
My counter argument to that would be, like you said, the controller has not changed that much since because it is that good of an original design. You don't need to improve upon what is perfected. You know that it's the reason we have like other things mimic it, right? You go to look at third-party controllers, it's mimicking, that. It's when you have something that good, it's standing the test of time. It's classic. People go back for it. Your fond memories of specifically that controller. It's something to be said about it. It's like even every other iteration of it is just kind of I don't want to say a knockoff because PS4 controllers are fine and PS5 even better, but they're all trying to recapture originally the PS2 gold mine.
Okay. I'm with that.
In the grill.
I'm with that. I would like to have a question for the prosecution, if you don't mind. How often are you touching your thumbs with your controller? I hear this argument all the time with like PS2, PS3, PS4 controllers, and I don't understand. I'm like, do you freak out where you're like, oh fuck a thumb? It's your thumb. Like, is it a problem that your thumbs touch?
Was that for him or for me? Because you
For
said
you.
prosecution.
What are you
talking
You said
about?
prosecution.
You said the thumbs touch. That's a problem for you, no?
Yeah, it happened a few times.
Yeah.
got
Why
big
is it a
hands.
problem?
Because it's annoying.
It's your thumb. I don't get it. Thank you. Oh, okay. Security, get him out of here. We have a rebel.
All right.
It's more annoying to me that they just didn't change the design from 1 to 2 and then from 2 to 3. Like, that's over a decade.
Okay.
Okay, voting is opened.
Don't change it, classic.
Oh, we're going straight to voting.
All right.
They
Alex,
changed the PS4
questions?
controller.
Alex, questions?
Evolved.
I don't think I have
they
a
made it
question
better.
because
They made a good controller
this
for
is
the
like-
PS4.
They're still going.
and they're still going. Is the like
why
they're
didn't
still
they do it?
fighting.
They're still going, man.
They're still
first two
arguing.
We have our bailiff. Where's it? No.
I don't know what.
You might have to break this one up.
No, why are you sitting?
You're sitting down on the
see
job.
Noah.
You gotta break this one
I
up,
was trying to
Hollywood.
scan the code.
Okay.
Stop fighting.
Kelly.
I just gotta say, if any of you guys played those games where you had to like use your hands and you get rug burn, why would you want that?
What?
With those, you don't.
What are you talking
The
about?
analog sticks,
What's
it
happening?
causes like bruises on your fingers. You have to do
Mario
this. Why would you want to do that to yourself?
No, this isn't Mario
No,
Party
no, I
where you do
know.
the thing with your palms.
Clearly
This is
we did
just
not
your
play
thumbs.
the same games growing
I don't think
up.
we played the same games.
We did not
I
play
think
the
that's
same games
okay.
growing up.
No,
I don't
no,
think we did.
that's completely different.
I played God of War and I liked that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that too. All right, Scootish.
Yeah.
Your pick.
I'm gonna go with defense. I think the PS2 controller is pretty flawless.
Wait, so you're with me?
Yes, it's a good controller.
We're the prosecution, brother.
Whoever's saying it's a good,
Yeah,
I
over
like
here.
the PS2 controller.
Yes, elite, perfect, no problems.
Cool, no problem.
Can we just switch directions?
Kelly.
I think it's bad.
Okay. All right. Alex
Outrageous.
Normaki.
I don't know.
Does it go to the crowd for her vote?
All
Or
right.
does it go to chat?
You gotta pick one.
I'm gonna say no. I'll just say no. I don't know
right.
anymore. I'm saying no. I said yes twice.
I think it's good, which means we're tied, right?
Whoa.
Which means that Twitch chat and the audience picked the winner here, and it looks like by only a few votes, prosecution, you are the winner. Hey! Okay, I want to keep flying through this. What's our next case?
I love the cases.
Not again.
I actually,
The Xbox.
Jesus.
Metroid Prime 2 is first person, A Link to the Past.
I don't know what this means.
Is that a console though? Are we going into
No, I mean
specifics
it
of
is a
games?
console. What does this mean?
No. Come up here. I ain't gonna fight you.
All right.
I won't jump you. Come here. Come on. Who agrees? Who wrote this?
Who agrees?
Put your hands up. Yeah.
We got
Come
one.
on.
I fully lost.
You wrote this? You wrote this? You wrote this? Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Okay, all right. Let's see it. Let's debate. Remember, this is a debate show.
Yeah, debate. I don't care where you go, Joe.
Okay.
I don't care where you go, Joe.
All right. So,
Who disagrees?
yeah, who disagrees?
I actually won't jump you.
Elias Thompson, Metroid Man. You disagree? Get up here.
Come here.
All right.
Come here, bud.
My hero.
Come here.
We're
Fight for the
starting.
right,
We're starting
all right?
with the. We're starting with the defense. All right, defense. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, go.
I'm Joe. If you didn't know already, sorry. Yeah, so the main thing with Echoes is that you got like the dark side and the light side worlds that you go in back and forth, and same thing with A Link to the Past. You're doing it in first person. Echoes is my favorite game out of all the Prime games so far, but I think it's for that reason alone that I can relate it to Zelda in that sense, with going back and forth. That's really all I have on top of that. So I'm gonna end it early. There you go. Also, amazing panel earlier.
Thank you.
Prosecution, bring us next.
Esteemed members of the jury,
Thank you.
the basis of the defense is rooted in nostalgia and preference. Yes, there are similarities between the games, specifically the light and dark world. However, that is essentially where the similarities end. For one, the dark world air in A Link to the Past does not harm you. It does in Echoes. The character development, the character, the sense of story is far different. Samus is there by accident and is sort of thrust into, she's the best one poised and the only one poised to save the Luminoth, whereas Link is fulfilling a request from his uncle and Zelda at the same time, and is becoming a super jacked teenager in the process. They're wildly different. Yeah, I don't know what else to say here. I feel the difference is obvious. My name is Elias. I like Metroid and Zelda, and I think that Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is the third best Prime game.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, Alex, do you have any questions?
Do you know that I already took a picture of you, Joe, and put you in the Andromeda arcade chat showing that you're absolutely full of crap?
Insane.
And also, when you wrote that, did you know I was on the jury?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, voting is open, everyone. Voting is open. Get your votes in. Kelly.
As somebody who's definitely played both of these games, the biggest question I want to ask to Elias is Zelda or Sheik?
So the question was Zelda or Sheik?
Yep.
I
Take your time.
go with Zelda.
Okay. No further
What you
questions.
got, Scootish?
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT what they think. Why are you booing me?
When I said esteemed members of the jury, I'm now discounting one of them.
Hey, hold on. ChatGPT, is Metroid Prime 2 like Link to the Past? Hold on. I'm curious.
Back in my day, we just Googled stuff. But
I'm curious.
A little bit of a Google.
I'm curious. Oh, it didn't work. ChatGPT is bad.
Sounds about right.
Wait, so I have not played Metroid Prime ever. You get items, right?
You do get
As
items.
is most video games, yes.
Right, you get items to get through puzzles, right?
Yes.
You do get items.
You get items in Link to the Past to get through puzzles, right?
Correct.
That's also correct.
Okay. That's it. Sounds similar to me.
May I add a fact to that?
No.
Yes. Go ahead.
You also get items to solve puzzles in almost every action-adventure video game
Name
that
one.
exists. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time,
Huh, so I guess
Metroid Prime 1, Star Fox Adventures.
I guess they're all kind of the
Star
same
Fox
video game.
Assault. Katamari. Like, what do you want from us?
What's Star Fox Adventure?
Yeah, of course you would ask that.
What side are you on?
They're the same game.
Okay, all right. Kelly.
I'm flipping a coin. Okay, it says
You're
heads.
flipping a coin?
Yes. I know. I totally know what these games are. Prosecution.
Why did you put me up here?
It's called expert jurors. You're an expert juror.
Are they?
Yeah,
She flipped a coin.
I know she flipped a coin.
You chose the era of video games I wasn't allowed
One
to
of them
play.
used ChatGPT.
I don't know any of these.
Searching for new jury.
Hold on, let me ask.
Buying new jury, 5 gold. Alex.
My verdict is Joe, see me after class. I'm with Elias.
Okay,
Duke it out.
all right. I'm going with the prosecution because I think these games are very different. So, yeah. All right. Looks like prosecution is the winner.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody. Order. All right. Are we ready for the next take?
Oh yeah, big
Can
time.
we go back to the GTA one?
You want to go back to the GTA
I
one?
have a GTA one.
There was a GTA
I
one.
like the GTA one. If you can't do it, just go move on.
Just do whatever's next.
Just move on.
We're having wonderful.
Let's do the next one. Let's do the next
having internet on just your phone is hard.
We're
By the way.
having some technical issues. Everybody.
If you're having a great time, get a one in a live chat reaction. That was awesome.
Type 2 if you're willing to like form an angry mob to Scootish's hotel room after me.
For what? For what? For what? Wait, did we turn on ChatGPT?
Baby, where you been?
Wait, why?
Where you been?
Wait.
What you mean
likes
why?
AI.
What? Is it like Google?
That was like Google.
Can I get those twos up
Next year's topic.
We'll see you, babe. We'll see you.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I bet you don't. It's okay.
I don't know, man. I just like to Google things. I'd be Googling a lot.
Damn right. Tell him.
I don't know.
Let's check in with our MC Noah. How you doing over there?
Doing
man?
great.
He's doing a great job.
Noah!
Just been doing
While they're
some
figuring
light.
that out,
Huh?
Noah, right there, the man with the curly hair, that right there, the white boy
He wants you
laughing,
to- he
the
wants
white
you-
boy with the glasses laughing, the man who's covering his face right there, right behind,
That one.
right there, that guy.
Right there.
Yeah, that's Crub.
Cool.
Yeah, can you hand him the microphone real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, please.
Whatever you say, boss.
Yeah, thank you. Crub, hi Crub.
What do you want? Hey man, what's up?
Now I know I have lost goodwill, but guys, remember at the beginning of the show when I said my name was Crub? Remember I said that I didn't like Alien? He genuinely doesn't like Alien.
Oh my God! Don't put me on the spot like this. Don't put me on the. I gave it a 3 out of 5. That is a passing grade.
What?
I gave it a 3 out of 5. That's like
Okay,
decent.
sorry about that. We're
like
ready to
all
rock and roll with our next case.
Bad opinion, Crub. Give the microphone back.
All right. The Dreamcast was an overrated console.
I feel like we did this one.
I want to leave.
Who? What do we do? Agrees?
I go home.
Who agrees with that statement? Raise your hand.
Nah, because who wrote it?
Yeah, one person wrote it for sure. And where the?
All right, I'm not seeing anybody in the audience that agrees, so we will go on to the next one. I think it was just going to pick another one. The PS2 era of games is held up solely by nostalgia.
Her hand flew up.
We got somebody.
Get on up there.
Get on
111.
up there. Who disagrees?
Fallout. Get on. Oh, nice.
All right, we need a.
Does anyone disagree?
Who disagrees?
We got
Come, get in there.
Crub. You suck.
I'm defense.
All right,
He's
2
obviously
minutes.
gonna have a
We're
good
gonna start with the defense.
That's me. Hi, my name is Mercedes. Name
Name a game from the PS2 era that you don't go, man, when I was a kid, it was just such a good game. Compared to any game modernly, it just does not hold up. We're like, oh, I love PS2 graphics. Oh, I love PS2 controls. It's because you have a bad memory of what those games were actually like being played.
Insulting.
Compare it to the Xbox. Compare it to the GameCube. I was a GameCube girl growing up. I would play PS2 at my friend's house, and I'm like, I want to go home and play Chibi Robo. I want to go home and play Smash. I want to go home and play anything else. Yes, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, whatever it was, the horror games on it were very good. They were good-looking games, but they just are held up by nostalgia. The remakes are amazing. I don't know anyone here who would say, man, that Kickstarter PS2 game controls like a PS2 game. It does not. It uses modern controls, but PS2 aesthetics. It's purely graphics you are thinking about. You're not thinking about the controller being like, man, that controller was so good. Man, I love having your thumbs touch on the controller. I'm calling out my friend over there. No one is thinking that. You are purely using the veil of nostalgia to be like, oh, I wish I could go back to that time. I wish I could go back to a simpler time as a child playing these. You're not going out to the show floor downstairs being like, hi, yes, my good console seller. Sell me your finest PS2. I bought a GameCube here. I didn't go out buying a PS2. I bought a GameCube. Also, GameCube has a handle, effectively making it the better console. Just saying, no other console has a handle.
Now, I do want to point something out just to keep, everybody in the audience and in chat, as unbiased as possible. You came out of a vault.
We had better games in that vault than I've ever seen up here.
All right, thank you very much.
Vault dwellers, everybody! Vault dwellers!
Prostitution.
Who are you?
Hello.
Oh, God.
My name is Jeb, my real name. I believe that my opponent has fundamentally misunderstood the argument which we are setting forth.
We go.
PlayStation 2 games might be a bit unwieldy at times, but disregarding them and their merits as outdated or being held up by nostalgia discredits the artistic value of them. There is a reason these games are remade constantly, and they are some of the best-selling remakes of all time.
Remakes.
They are remakes, that is correct. But why would they remake them? That really threw me off. They never start. My bad. It's okay. I'm on. No. But I am not arguing that the original games were not a product of their time. But the fact that they were able to be adapted to the modern era and maintain the artistic value they had when they were first created, I think is a fantastic indicator that they are adaptable and have lived past when they were first created, meaning nostalgia alone has not held them up.
Does that count? I say?
Beautiful.
Also, do you have is there if I that sounds violent. Not in but you got the tag, so I was like, do you have stuffing? If I cut you open, but then I was like, that sounds insane.
I'm not
All right, voting is open, but I want to start with Scootish questions for our the lawyers.
Yes, the defense. I have a question for you. Oh my God! Hey.
Defense. Yes. Hi. Sorry.
Krub just making everyone fall in love with him. My goodness. Do you really think, is there not a single PS2 game that you like to go back to or want to go back to?
No.
Really?
Yes.
Not Ape Escape?
Jack and Daxter.
I teach this class and I'm like, yeah, PS2.
You teach a class?
I teach a history of video games course.
Where?
2 universities here in Boston.
Wow. That's really cool.
Let's go. Thank you.
You're so cool. So you're saying you're an accredited person
Maybe
and we
you
should
should
all
be
take
up
your
here.
opinion.
Yeah, I have a master's degree in video games.
And I'm so sorry, Krub, what is your current job?
I have a bachelor's degree at the seventh best university in Michigan for marketing.
Krub, I'm asking what you do for work right now.
I think the last time I was making money, I was dressed as a nun, begging for subscriptions on Twitch.tv.
That sounds about right. Thank you so much. Next question.
I'm just saying, I don't play the PS2 in my classroom. I play the GameCube in my classroom.
This is a tough one. Kelly, questions.
I'm going to try to be unbiased here, but I have a question for Krub.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of cutscenes? Because back in the day, you couldn't skip them. And that was masked now by nostalgia.
That is true, but again, I think that is a product of its time. The fact that you could not
So you like
skip
to waste
cutscenes.
time.
Veil of nostalgia.
You're a time
Veil of
waster.
nostalgia.
In these new adaptations,
I think he just likes whimsy.
Alex
I love
Normaki.
whimsy. I do.
Alex Normaki.
This question is for the defense.
Oh, yes.
Do you have room in your class next semester?
Actually, I do.
You'll see me.
All right, I have a question for Krub. Name 5 PS2 games.
Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, Silent Hill 2. Let's see, what are my favorites? Ratchet and Clank.
Nice.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Go on.
Let's go. All right, votes. Alex, where are we starting?
Mr. Mosquito, if you want to get a little esoteric with it.
Oh, okay, Alex, what verdict?
Now, I want you to know that I actually adore both of you, but I do have to go with Krub on this one. That was, like, not even for the laughs. That was well pontificated.
Can I say, I almost passed the LSAT as a bit.
That's real. That is real. That's a real thing that happened.
Kelly.
As somebody who grew up on Kingdom Hearts, I just can't get over the battle of trying to beat Riku over and over again. I still hate it.
And she's talking about the Destiny Island fight. The optional one.
So I'm gonna have to go with the defense.
Skill issue.
Okay, Scoot.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm going with the 5'9", quirked up man on the floor, Krub!
You're 5'9".
All right. Well,
sure?
we're going to have a tiebreaker in the chat because I'm actually going with the defense, and it's not because you didn't have a good argument. It's mostly because of the fact that the GameCube is really, really good, and I'm biased.
It is!
I didn't say the GameCube is bad.
That's not the argument here.
Yeah. It's my show.
But it's his show.
I'll go back to the GameCube
It's a
game
show.
on the original
But
console over a PS2 game.
the winner is the defense because you all in the chat and here in the audience. But good job, both of you. That was absolutely incredible. We got time for, I'm thinking, 2 more if we're quick here. But I want to get on to our next case. All right, Shadow of the Colossus is mid at best.
Who
Oh,
agrees?
Scooter stood.
Which one of
Scooter
you
stood.
agrees?
Alex Normand, they have chairs. Come back. Wait. So the chairs are up. What is happening? They're putting the chairs up. Noah, can we find
Who agrees
somebody?
with that take? No one again? Who? Is anybody hand? No? No one? All right.
No one who
Not a
wrote
person,
this?
not a soul.
All right, somebody in chat did. All right, somebody in chat wrote this. So
Get on up there.
Next hot take.
I'm glad no one thought that was me.
Yeah, dude, we almost threw hands right
actually
now.
enjoyed that video game.
The Persona series is not even the top 5 RPGs. Another desperately hot take.
Nah.
Oh my gosh.
Nah. Come on. Who want to go against me on this
Who
one?
said it?
I dare you.
Who said it?
I dare you.
Who said it?
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 No, we gotta find somebody.
So who would like to debate them?
Oh, come on.
Seems pretty chill.
Apparently chat's really mad, but
Seems
like,
pretty
come on,
chill.
there's
You
somebody,
guys could take 'em on.
Nobody thinks there's a better
Can
RPG
we,
series.
Can we
No, you're
allow
kidding me. Nobody wants to
Quesadilla
go
to
up there? That's
cook?
crazy.
Top 5.
What's 5 RPG series?
Pokemon.
5? I can give you 5.
There's a lot. There's no Pokemon people here. Okay, all right. Well, we'll move on to the next one. I'm sorry.
Who would have
We
thought?
do not have
Oh, that's crazy.
The prosecution wins.
The Zelda games have a
Wait,
boring
Click it, give me the damn
storyline.
camera.
Who
Who
is out there that wants to defend this?
Get up!
You?
Get up
It's
there.
you?
Get on up.
Get up!
Get up here.
Get up!
Get up here. I need a defense right
Who
now.
wants to defend it?
Is he not defending him? Aren't you defending
Really?
him?
This one's just going to die on the stand?
Yeah, so isn't that the defense?
Oh,
Babe,
sorry. I
I'll
need
defend it.
prosecution right now.
I'll
Holding the
prosecute.
thing. Anyone?
We got anybody in chat because you're
one.
here. Anybody in chat like Zelda?
No one's going to defend Zelda?
Don't say this to me.
That's crazy.
We got one
Get
in the
on up
back.
there.
We got
Go,
two.
go, go. We got one.
Ah, yeah!
here we
Yuffie
go.
coming up! Let's go, Yuffie!
All right. we're gonna start. This is the.
Do me proud.
This is this one. I'm so biased on this one, Scoot. This is not good.
No, this one's based.
This is not good. I don't like this. All right, defense. Are we ready? Why do you feel that The Legend of Zelda has a boring storyline?
I see where I messed up now.
Death penalty.
I don't get it. I can't follow it. My friends have tried to explain it to me. Something about it. I've played at least the newer games. I've tried to play the older ones. I just can't follow the story. It's too confusing. They throw too much into it. Too many changes, too many reworks, and going back in time. It's just too much. I can't follow it. I'm sorry. That's all I gotta say.
All right, it's time for the prosecution. Please
change the minds of these people.
Well, first things first, my suggestion is either you play the games by order. I mean, you can look at the order in YouTube, or you can even buy the encyclopedia in Barnes & Nobles. I think Zelda has amazing characters. The story is completely amazing. Like, we're starting with Skyward Sword, then, from there on, through this timeline, we have Ocarina of Time, which is one of, the best Zelda games out there. Hello? Twilight Princess. Hello? Wind Waker. Woo! Come on, Majora's Mask. Yeah, who said that? Oracle of Ages. Oh my God, there's so much into this story, details and everything. Everything has its own story that you can continue and follow. My advice again, buy the encyclopedia and Barnes & Nobles. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, all right. I immediately have a question for prosecution. Don't you think if I need to buy a book to understand the story that the video game is supposed to tell me, that's a failing of the storyteller of the video game?
You're just not smart enough.
No. Hear me out. If I need to buy,
Alex is taking the chair away. You don't get you get the chair back.
You cannot silence me. This is by erasure. If you need to buy a book to understand a story that the game is supposed to give you, there is something wrong with the game.
Sit on the ground. You get the chair back later, Scooty.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I don't think that originally the Zelda games were meant to have timeline over and over. There wasn't an original story, but then it became like that, and they explained why it connects. So if you don't understand the timeline, my suggestion is YouTube it or buy the book.
All right. Kelly.
I've lost track of who's defense and prosecution. Who's this gentleman?
I'm defense.
Defense. Did you at least have fun?
Oh yeah, I had fun. I all love the games. It just, the story, I love the games, I love the individual stories, but putting them together, no.
Did you ever finish one?
Yes.
Okay.
Which one?
Yeah, which ones have you finished?
I have finished all of them on the Switch. I've finished Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time.
Okay, play more.
Play more. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, any of them. Alex.
For the purposes of Twitch TOS, I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, voting is open. Let's do it.
Vote? Am I voting?
Yeah.
Oh God, no, Yuffie, my love. You look great, by the way. You named 8 Zelda games. Perfect. No notes.
All right.
The votes go in. Can I put in a word?
Sure.
Yes,
please do.
We need Jess up here. Jess needs to talk.
Give him the mic.
You have to get a microphone. Noah's giving you the mic.
Tell them who you are, babe.
Yeah,
Hello.
Tell everyone who you are and what you do.
Hello, people of the audience jury.
Camera's behind you, sweetie. Your camera's behind you. Over here.
Over here. I'm right here. There, the camera. Hello, Twitch. My name is Jessica Rappaport. I am the owner of Zelda Universe and the creator
of Zelda Wiki. I wrote the freaking wiki.
She wrote the wiki, everybody.
I wrote the wiki. They had to reference that for encyclopedia, whatever. They actually had to look at the wiki to remember their own lore.
Okay.
For Hyrule Historia.
All right.
So I am going to be speaking for the defense.
Pop off, babe. I'm ready.
Zelda's stories, I love story in games, and that's why for 2 decades I've been so disappointed that the stories in Zelda are just the same over and over. And I get it. I get that, like, you know, how it rhymes, whatever, Star Wars, George Lucas. But you know what? Give me an original creative story in a Zelda game, like, you know, like Okami. Okami is a really great story that kind of diverges from what you think of a typical Zelda game. But every single Zelda game, we just get Link doing the thing, beating Ganon, and every time, especially in recent Zelda games, they really give it up and just tell you the interesting story is actually happening somewhere far away, and Zelda gets to experience it, and you have to play the boring story with Link in it where nothing happens. Now let's not even get into the fact that the story is so unimportant to Zelda games that it was essentially entirely cut for Breath of the Wild, and people praise the shit out of that game because of the lack of story, because it's all about exploration. Story is not super important to Zelda. In Tears of the Kingdom, the story was so unimportant that you can't even experience it in the right order, and it spoils itself.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask though that we get our votes in right now. But thank you very much, Jess, for helping with the defense. All right, Alex.
I still love you, Jess. Still love you so much. But I have to go with Yuffie's still my girl. It's just not boring. I'm sorry.
It's not boring.
It's not boring.
Kelly.
It's not boring.
Scoot.
Story's boring as hell. It's not about the story, it's about the gameplay. It's always been about the gameplay with Zelda. The story's always been boring. Yuffie, you do look amazing. That's my favorite character in Rebirth. Rock on.
Well, I agree that the gameplay is awesome. I am going with the prosecution here. It's not boring. It's just not. Thank you guys. That's going to be it for Game Court. We appreciate you coming out. I want to thank our bailiff, Hollywoods. I want to thank Scootish. I want to thank Hero Kelly and Alex Normaki. I want to thank Clinkit for doing the tech, Crafty Boss, and Jay Artist for making the technology. We'll be right outside if you want to come up and say hello, but enjoy the last day of PAX. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of PAX.
Enjoy it.
Bye, chat. Bye.